Nice to meet you, my fellow network JCTrans members. I am Luisa and I'm from Jordan Freight in the United Kingdom. It's so nice to meet you and it's such a privilege to be invited by the JCTrans members to do a little presentation for you on the risks of importing and exporting to the United Kingdom. Here I will give you the brief overline of what to do and what not to do as best practice. Topic 1. It is vital that we have the pre-alert from origin within a 72-hour period of the vessel sailing from origin. You might think, why are we sending it so early? It's so important. We check the commodity code, we check the commercial invoice, we check the packing list, as well as any preferential certificates that the shipment might have. This could be certificate of origin, this could be a GSP, and likewise. The sooner we have those, the more clearer picture we can have as to what's needed on arrival. For instance, foodstuffs, we have something in the United Kingdom called IPAF system. We must ensure that all foodstuffs is given the right commodity, the right measurements, the right values, and of course, the right packages. If customs decide to audit this at a later time and it proves to be erroneous, the fines are incredibly large, which we all wish to avoid. Topic 2. We always strive to work with the carriers to get the releases 7 days prior to arrival. This means that when your container is on the vessel, nearly into port across the UK, whichever port you come into, we will already have that communication with the carrier to get things moving for you very quickly when it is then taken off the ship and put onto land. Usually we can work against a 48-hour turnaround. In Felixstowe, as an example, it's a very large port and they have very large vessels come in. Some vessels do take 3 days to offload. 3 days to offload. These are absolutely humongous amounts of containers to offload in a short amount of time. Some of them do take up to 5 days. Point 3. Customs exams, customs inspections. We will know more about those once the container has landed. We will know and be able to advise what inspection has been requested. We will know how to deal with it and we will deal with it as quickly as we possibly can. We would make sure all the paperwork is supplied to the customs prior to arrival and ensure that any of their queries are dealt with timely. This way we know that the delays are kept to a minimum. Usually the foodstuffs, clearances, exams are affected within a 72-hour working day timeline. This is important detail to note because this might take up a big chunk of your free time. Please ensure that if it is foodstuffs, you discuss with us prior to shipment so we can help you. This way we can advise all the charges, make sure that everything included instead of having any surprises. 4. Original documentation is vital, absolutely vital in this industry. It is a legal document and it cannot be changed once shipped. You cannot at any point change the consignee unless it's to order. If it is to order, there is a switch fee and there is some legalities that you all should be aware of. We can help in cases where there are trader agreements, sales, switches. If needed, we can discuss that at the time. It is vital that original documentation is sent as soon as possible. We would need to present that to the carrier and we would need to make sure that all our boxes are ticked. The boxes we refer to are charges being received, are invoices, commercial packing lists, all of the supplier information, certificates, pre-alerts, anything else needed. By this point we would have spoken to the consignee, and it's vital that the consignee is aware of these points and advises us of any delays expected, any issues with the delivery point. Make sure that they have the facility to offload the container. The container deliveries are on wheels in the United Kingdom. This means that the delivery point must have something in place like a forklift or a yard or a depot with extra facilities to be able to walk onto the container without any lifting equipment. Topic 5. Original bills of lading. They are of vital importance of the whole entire process. This is the legality and parts that we should follow in terms of the consignee, the shipper, the size of the container number, the seal number, and so on. We must have that prior to arrival to avoid any additional charges for you. This could be storage, demurrage, detention, anything, you know, in terms of delivery charges. It could be that the delivery is going to be late, which could cost your customer a lot of money or your consignee a lot of money, depending on how the shipment is landed. In terms of original documents, it's important that they are stamped. If they are going to be endorsed, we can discuss that at the time of arrival, and we will do our best to make sure that they are released and sent to the carrier without any further delays. If you're watching this far, I hope you've been entertained. There are a lot of risks involved in shipping. Containers, they are always a surprise. We always deal with commercial products, foodstuffs. Everything has its own legal right. Or everything is handled differently. Catch us at any of our events. If you'd like to meet in person, be delighted. If you'd like to reach out by email, my email is Luisa, Luisa.Fletcher, FLETCHER, @jordanfreight.com. Be delighted to hear from you, and if you need anything else, please don't hesitate to get in touch.